Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my class. Dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to discuss the chapter number 7 and the name of the chapter is My Story. So, before I begin the chapter, I would like to write the name of the chapter. So, let me write it here in the board. So, the name of the chapter is My Story. By the way, don't get confused, okay? Okay? Reading the title of the story, don't get confused because I am not here to talk about my story, talk about myself. Here, the name of the chapter is My Story, okay? So, let's begin. I am a butterfly. So, the main character of this chapter is what? Butterfly. She will tell every single thing about her life. So, the main character of the chapter is what you found there? That butterfly. I am a butterfly. Here, the word butterfly means it is an insect. It is an insect. One kind of insect. My name is Pinky. Now she is telling us that her name is what? Her name is Pinky. So generally we see it is very familiar things. Outside our house, often we see the butterflies are flying from one place to another place. It is very simple things. We often see them. So he is telling us that I love to fly in the sunlight. The sunlight is the light which we get directly from the sun. The light that comes from the sun. She loves to fly in the sunlight, and I am very fond of flowers. She loves to fly in the sunlight. Also, she is like the flowers as well. I fly from one flower to another. In the beginning of the chapter, I already mentioned that she loves to what? Fly from one place to another place. Now she is telling us that she loves to fly from one flower to another flower. Okay. Generally, we see the flowers in the garden. The garden means a piece of land where we grow our vegetables, and also we find different kinds of trees. Also we find what? Also we find there different kinds of trees. Okay. So one flower to another, picking up pollen. Here the word pollen means a powder which is formed in flowers. It is one kind of powder which is formed in flowers. And sipping nectar. And the word sipping means taking only a small amount of liquid into the mouth at a time. Okay. And the nectar means the sweet liquid that bees collect from the flowers to make money, to make honey. To make what? Honey. Again, I'm telling the word nectar means the sweet liquid that bees collect from different from flowers to make what? To make honey. So this is how she was doing, roaming here and there, one place to another place, from one flower to another flower. She was collecting nectar, that sweet liquid, to make what? To make honey. She was busy. She was roaming one place to the another place. Everyone feels happy when he sees me. Now she's telling us, whoever sees, it is a very, very beautiful thing. According to me, it is very beautiful. Okay, they don't harm us at all. They will just roam from one place to another place, and it looks very beautiful. So even they don't even bite us also. Okay, everyone feels happy when he sees me. Whoever sees, everyone feels great. Everyone feels glad. Okay, everyone feels what? Glad to see them. So this is the beginning. Let me repeat that her name is what? Butterfly. Her name is what? Pinky. And she loves to fly in the sunlight. She loves to fly where? In sunlight. And very fond of flowers. She likes the flowers as well. He flies from one place to another place, from one flower to another flower, to collecting what? To collecting the sweet liquid to make what? To make honey. And whoever sees, now she's telling us that whoever sees, everyone loves her. Okay, everyone feels great. Whoever sees them, everyone feels great. You can see many butterflies in a garden. Okay, we can see many butterflies in a garden. I have already mentioned that the word garden means a piece of land where we grow where we grow our vegetables, and also we find different kinds of trees and many other things. Okay, so we can see in our garden we see different kinds of butterflies, not in one color, different shades, different colors they have. Okay, so each one is different from the other, but they all are not same at all. They all are different from the other. Some are yellow and some are white, some are brown, and some are even black. As I say that they all are not same, they are not equal. They were, some are black, some butterflies you will find black, some butterflies you will find white, some are even find brown, and some are even black. All are different, all are not same at all. Many have spots or patches on their wings, and spots means a small, usually a round area of color that is differently colored or lighter than the surface around it. Okay, that is a bit different from the rest part. Okay, and now the word wings means what? The feather. Okay, so let me draw something here. So for example, this is a butterfly. Okay, I have already said, but let me tell you before I draw this picture, I am not as good as like you in drawing. Somehow you have to manage. All right. So here in the picture we see. Okay. All right. So you see, this part is called what? Feather. This part is called what? Feather. F-E-A-T-H-E-R. Feather. Through which they fly. Huh? So we are of different sizes too. Okay. They are a different size also. They are not same. They are not same in shape as well. They are of different sizes. Some are big, while some are small. Some are big, some are small, some are white. Okay. Some are of different shapes as well, some are different form. They also have different form as well. Though I look pretty now, I was not so when I was born. Now she is telling us that. Though she was not as good as like earlier. Okay. Earlier she was not so pretty. Earlier she was not so beautiful. Okay. Though right now, though she is looking great, she is looking beautiful, but earlier not so good. Okay. When he was born, do you want to know how I grew up to become a beautiful butterfly? Now she says that, would you like to know about my life? That how did I grow up? Would you like to know about my life? Are you interested? Come, I will tell you about my life. Okay, if you want to know, then let's go. Come, I will tell you every single day about my life. Alright, I will tell you every single thing. Whatever happened in my life, I will tell every single thing. I will share every single thing with you. It happened in 4 stages. It just didn't happen suddenly. Now she is telling us that it just didn't happen suddenly. It took some time. To make it happen. It just took some time. It occurred in 4 stages. It occurred in 4 stages. It took some time to make it happen. First, I was inside a tiny egg. Okay. The first thing she's telling. So let me tell you something before that. That the word tiny means a very small thing. Very small. That the first thing she said, what? In the very beginning, she was inside. In the very beginning, she was inside a small egg. In the very beginning, she was inside a small egg. For example, there, small egg. Okay, inside that egg, she was there. Inside, which was stuck to a leaf, which was totally fit into a leaf. Leaf is, do you know? Leaves. This part is called. This is called leaves. This is also a part of a tree. Okay. So, which was stuck to a leaf, which was fit into a leaf. That we are talking about the egg now. Right now, we are talking about the egg. She was telling that in the very beginning, she was inside a tiny, inside a small egg, and that egg was fed. That egg was stuck to a leaf. Do you know that a butterfly lay its eggs under the surface of leaves? So let me tell you here something else, that here the word lays means to put something carefully in a particular place. So what? To put something carefully in a particular place. Suppose this is a very sensitive thing. For example, I can throw it out, no problem. Nothing will happen. If I throw it out outside the class, then there will be no problem at all. It will remain same. But there are something in this world, they are very sensitive. Okay? We have to handle them gently. Okay, very carefully. So, the word lens means to put something carefully in a particular place. Also, the eggs are also very sensitive things. If you throw them outside, if you throw them on the ground, then it will break up. So to put something carefully in a particular place, that a butterfly lays under the surface of the surface means the outside part of something. The outside part of something. That is the leaf. As I said already, this is called leaves that we often see in the tree. Tree has many leaves. Tree has many leaves. It is also a part of a tree. This is called leaf. L-E-A-F, leaf. So here we can see the butterfly lays its eggs under the surface of leaf, the outside part of it, the outside part. This part is outside part of leaf. There she lay its eggs there on the outside part. She just lay it. Soon the egg shell burst. Here the word shell means a hard covering that protects it. A hard covering. Here the word shell means a hard covering that protects eggs. As I said already, then some things are very sensitive. You have to handle them very carefully. Okay, so egg also we find they are very sensitive. So to protect it, we need something there. We need something, or she thought she need to protect her egg. So she made a shell, that means a hard covering that protects egg, that will protect her eggs. And crept out, just came out. Soon the shell burst. By breaking the shell, she came out of her egg. I looked like a worm. When she came out, she looked like a worm. She looked like an insect. So people called me a caterpillar, at that moment people called her a caterpillar. I had brown patches and stripes. I was very hungry and ate up patches. Here the word patches means spots means a small or usually round area of color that is differently colored or lighter than the surface around it. Or stripes means a long narrow line of color. A long narrow line of color is called what? Stripes. It was very hungry, and I was very hungry and ate up many leaves. At that moment, she felt very much hungry, so that she ate so many leaves, and after eating all the leaves, she felt what? As I eat, I grew bigger and bigger inside. So as she started eating, she started growing. Okay, she started growing. One more thing, let me tell you. To survive in this world, we need food, water, everything, every single thing we need. We need our house. Okay, every single thing we need to live in this world. Likewise, as she came out of her out of her egg, she felt hungry, so she started eating leaves. Whatever she got, she started eating, and soon they felt that she's growing her body. She started becoming bigger and bigger in size. So soon I was tired of eating, so she felt tired. Okay, so afterwards she felt very much tired. Okay, she felt very much tired after eating so many leaves. She felt very much tired, and I fell into a very deep sleep. She fell asleep. Okay, she fell into very deep sleep. She completely fell into sleep. I developed a brown and a green leaf like covering to keep me safe while I slept. Look, for instance, where do we live? Where do we live? We live in a house with our siblings, with our parents, with our grandparents. For example, father, mother, grandparents, all of them. We sleep there. When we sleep, we lock our house, and we feel secure. Okay, we feel secure at our home. Understand or not? So this is how she also felt something like that, and she thought, let's make a house. So she said she made her house in a leaf to so that she can cover her whole body and while sleeping. So before she fall into sleep, she covered her whole body so that nothing can nothing can harm her. That was the stage when I was called a papa. On that stage, on that way, she was called by somebody. Called what? She was called a papa. After some time, I woke up at last. After some time, I woke up, and at last I broke my covering and came out. When she wake up, after some time, after a while, when she wake up, at the time she broke her whole covering and fully came out. She broke her whole covering and fully came out. Everyone who saw me exclaimed, "What a pretty butterfly!" Whoever sees at that moment, whoever saw her, everybody says, "Look!" Got amazed, got surprised, and said, "Look how wonderful the butterfly is! How wonderful the butterfly is!" A little girl called me Pinky. That is how I got my name. At that day, a little girl called her name a what? Pinky, and that is how she got her name Pinky. So this is the chapter. So I want you to read the whole chapter again and again. And if you have any kind of problem, please write something in the comment box. I'll be there for you. And one more thing. Till then you study well, be happy. Don't trouble your mother and father. Thank you everyone. Thank you.